Oh, it's on. Hello, it's me again. So today I'm going to make something very Malaysian. And it's an extremely simple dish, but it's at the request of my friends, non-Malaysian friends. This goes out to Steven Vasconcelos, hello, and Jennifer. I think Jennifer, where are you right now? Are you in Belgium or in Uruguay? And Steven is in London. So they saw a photo that I posted on Facebook of Maggi mee goreng. Now, Maggi mee goreng essentially is just instant noodles that is fried and made fancy on the stovetop. But because I love you guys, I'm going to make it for you today. And I am a little bit bored, obviously, because stuck at home by myself. And I'm too lazy to like type it out. And there's no soul in typing things out, you know. It's much more fun this way. And I get to interact with you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a packet of instant noodles, any instant noodles. In Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Southeast Asia basically, or even East Asia like Japan and Korea, they have what is called like a dry instant noodle, which means instant noodles that for instant noodles non-connoisseurs out there, basically instant noodles that are not with soup. Basically, you just boil the noodles and then you add it with the seasoning and the paste that is provided in the packet. And in this part of the world, usually it's very spicy. But really, to make this version, because you're making it on the stovetop and you can add in your own sauces, you can basically use any instant noodles that you like, if you have a packet, that is. Now, if you don't want to use instant noodles, then you can just substitute it with like normal dry noodles from the Asian store, or some pasta. But then obviously you have to find an alternative for the seasoning that is used. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're not going to use this is Maggi mee goreng. We are not going to use the dry one, which is Maggi mee goreng, which is mee is noodles, goreng is fry. Creative naming, right? So what we're going to do today is we're just going to use a soupy one. This one is chicken flavored noodles. Chicken! I've already boiled some water, so I'm going to pour hot boiling water into a big container, and then we're going to give the noodles a bit of a bath. Here you go, noodles. Okay, so the noodles gonna sit there and wilt. Now, some people like to boil the noodles, but I don't like it to be too soft, so I just give it a little bit of a bath time with hot water, and then let it because when you want to eat it, you want it a little bit al dente, as the Italians would say, right? Not too soft, and maybe just a slightly bit crunchy. Now, what I'm going to do is going to crush some garlic. You can use onions. A lot of people usually use onions, but I've run out of onions, and I don't want to go out again because they've already deployed the army out on the street, and there are checkpoints set up. So I'm trying to delay my grocery run as much as possible. So right now I'm just cutting 2 cloves of garlic. Okay, 2 cloves of garlic, and then I like to put a bit of like veggie. I like to put a little bit of veggie in my Maggi mee goreng. So here you go, green veggie. You can use any veggie that you like, really. Some people add on mushroom if you want to make it super fancy. I've done that once. I put truffle oil. I was given some like a small little bottle of truffle oil, and there was a little bit left, and I didn't want to waste any. I just added it with a little bit of olive oil, and then dump it in. So I already washed the veggie and I'm going to cut it. I cut it in small little pieces, like chopping it up basically. You can cut the veggie any way you like, any way that you like to eat your veggie, really. Let me just get rid of all of this organic waste. Okay, so now you're going to check on your noodles whether it's already soft. Okay, it's getting there. It's not yet quite soft, not as soft as I would like it to be. So I just let it sit in there for a little more. And then we heat up our pan. Ta-da! We heat up our pan and we can just use a little bit of olive oil, or if you want to use butter, you can. You can use any type of oil you like. I don't recommend coconut oil or rapeseed oil because it's there is a aftertaste to the noodles that you might not like or appreciate. So yeah, so olive oil, sunflower oil, vegetable oil, any kind of oil really. Maybe not sesame oil. Sesame oil, we'll put it at the end. Okay, so you heat the pan up, and in the meantime you can also I'll get that ready. I just took out the seasoning packet. I'm just getting it ready on the side. So, okay, the oil is a bit hot now. So we put in the garlic. Again, you can put in, if you don't eat garlic or onion, you can put in ginger. I know some Buddhists out there who don't eat garlic or onion but still love this. So they add ginger in instead. You saute the garlic. And then what you want to do is, I like eggs. I think this dish is incomplete without eggs. But if you're vegan, obviously you don't want to use eggs. So we'll just put in 1 egg for this. Some people like 2. It's up to you how many you want to put. Wait for the egg to be a little bit cooked. So I'm going to bring the camera to you now so you can see what you are cooking. There. And then you want to put in the veggies, right? You want to put in the veggies. Now in the photo that I uploaded, I've also added tofu. You can really add in any protein that you like. The traditional version of the Maggi mee goreng, which is sold in what is called mama, which are casual Indian restaurants in Malaysia, is generally without meat unless you specify it for it to be. And also generally not spicy unless you specify it to be. But today I'm not going to put any meat. I'm trying to reduce my meat intake. So that's why I had tofu in the last one. But if you want, obviously you can put beef, you can put chicken, prawns, if you like, before you put in the eggs, okay? Now that they're sitting in there, we can pop in the seasoning. Now remember, we're using the version that is without the dry paste, because this is the version that is, I use the packet that is soup for the soup one, which is chicken flavored instant noodle with soup. So we would have to be a bit more creative. So I put in that in, and then I think our noodle is good to go. It's all springy. Let me find a sieve. Oh, where is the sieve? Oh, it's right here. Okay. We'll through the noodles. We put it in. The noodles already like soft, you can see. You see the noodles soft. And You pop in the noodles into the pan and stir it together. Oops. Stir it together. And then you add in soy sauce of your liking. There is some salty soy sauce here, which is a normal kind. You can also add in sweet soy sauce if you like. Now I'm obviously making the non-spicy version for you here today because I have additional condiments that I can add, like chili oil on the side. So if you have chili oil on the side and you like it spicy, then you don't have to make this base spicy. Or if you want to make this spicy, then I suggest you add some chilies or jalapenos. Oh, that's dangerous, right? Okay. So yeah, so basically this one is ready, and then I'm going to turn off the. And this is super simple. See, all the Malaysians are face palming their selves right now and going like, what the hell, woman, why are you making the simplest dish in the world and wasting our time? But like I said, these are for my foreign friends who's maybe been to Malaysia and had this dish before at the mama. I'm going to bring this dish to you so you can see it. You can see it. It's done. Et voila, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Mwah.